Yeah, I have to agree. I think that they have leaned on their kind of experienced players enough here, and we are, you know, kind of not putting Takaz and Kellogg's under the bus, but we have this expectation of them because of the performance that they've been able to have. And right now, you wouldn't think that this was a best-of-5 grand final based on what they've been able to show. And if they're going to bounce back into this, it needs to be here on Ascent.
Are we going to get the deadlock back? And it looks like we probably won't, right? They are moving towards a different direction.
Mandatory, I think it was...
It was Takas on the deadlock.
Yeah.
So yeah,
we're not going to have that again.
Yeah, I mean, talking about players that need to step up, when we're talking about Takas and Kellogg's, if they're playing a Yoru and Jet combination here, it is going to be on them to take the bulk of those kills. Like, this composition is designed to make those duelists flourish, especially on that defense side. This composition, you can have Yoru in a spot, Jet in a spot, you can be double baiting off each other, you can be playing with the operators, you have so much freedom to do what you want. So it's going to be down to them in this game to prove why they're here.
Yeah, and I think as well, looking at Mandatory's composition, we obviously haven't seen this map from them throughout Ascension. The last time that it was played was in that Challengers EMEA, like you mentioned, Minnie. So my hope is that they have come into this knowing that Ascent is going to be played in this best-of-5 today. They've prepped this. They know that they were going to be playing this double duelist and really just be able to lean into that. My worry is, you know, ULF, the progression that they're on right now, the bite back that they're going to be able to have.
I want to shout out to Neki in that sense. I think he's played fantastic today and very good calls and keeping his boys in check as well sometimes when they're trolling.
Yeah, he has decent firepower and he just has those rounds where he just like gets a 3K. You're like, oh, nice. So if your IGL is just doing that in the middle of important rounds, like it's so good for them. I did want to highlight the last time they played Ascent against each other, I thought Mandatory had some good stuff strategically, but ULF just ran them down with firepower. And that I think is the story. It's just like, can Mandatory answer that firepower?
But that's what I like to see from Kellogg's. They're fired up. I don't know what he's saying. Anyone that speaks French can help us out, but this is exactly what they need, because if they don't show up here, if they don't win at least one map, Pansy and Hypog, they will not have the chance to ascend to VCT EMEA.
And I think you saw it on the face there of Enzo. That pressure is now real. The first two maps you can shake off a little, but this third is what it all comes down. It's basically a best of one now.
Sure, it's a long road back into this series, but it starts now on Ascent with a turbulent track record for Mandatory. And again, I think composition here certainly enables them to go toe-to-toe, potentially with ULF, but how do you stop them once they hit this sort of form, this sort of rhythm? And we took everything in that previous map, and losing out in overtime, absolutely heartbreaking.
Well, this is the one where you show how badly you want it. All of those games, all of the practice, all of the hours you spent hoping, working towards being in VCT EMEA, it's now. Hip is the one to feel the pressure first, already dealing out headshots. It's up again, straight away, diving in towards that site. They've just skipped through. They've managed to kind of cut ahead of the line here. But you're going to have Hip trying to hold some space, but he's not getting much play here. Echo's confidence is carrying on! Off the wrist, making it look too easy.
The pace is insane. So quickly they're able to get through and burst onto B site. They even catch Takas, the one that TP's across to try and provide some sort of support. Getting the headshot landing here, the shock darts to follow up. It spikes planted in, what, 20 seconds?
Unrelenting. Set the tempo, set the bar. Let them know it's going to be like the other maps. You don't get to breathe, you got to come out and fight us on our own ground. By coming in here, all the marshals out to play.
A massive stack towards short here from Mandatory. We'll hear the orb at least.
Going to be brutal with these classics though. Tough to catch. It is a stack on this side because there's still a player kind of tucked in towards hell too. And Echo's already found Hip and straight away stops in towards site. Confidence once again sky high. Shin shot does it. Takas though is going to be getting a little bit of work done, but it's quickly traded out. You're not getting free kills here. Takas with his recovered weapon trying to have a go, but Sop is hungry. And he is not stopping, man.
Flash over the top as well. They're so reactive, man. Fabian finding 3 in the second round. Again, come back to that same discussion. He's looked so good. A number of different agents here. Constantly applying so much pressure to put SOP in a position to succeed.
And I love seeing this level of killer instinct from SOP. I love it. I would watch that every day.
He's got the trust that Fabian's going to be able to apply that pressure.
It's really impressive to witness. So we see that buy-in essential for mandatory now. SOP straight away though, quick with it, taking no prisoners. I'll start middle. Looks like again, big split coming in. Let's see what that pressure looks like on the side though. Enzo the one in the way. Vintage look. Back with that Odin, spams away, gets it, but SOP's here. Takes away here, and now he has to back away from the side. But mid's been one out though. Mikey there taking away Ordaz as well, starting to dwindle in numbers. Enzo trying to buy the time. 10 HP is not much to work with, but he's trying to posture up here. Buys time for Takas. Neki on the trade, but the plant's still not in.
Paranoia sent through at sea. Mandatory might look to flood here, but Neki, he's found the first.
Oh my, wait
a second!
What are we doing,
Oh my god!
Saving them from a nightmare!
The fact he's able to still cause issues in a situation like this. The desk highlights Neki quietly having such an insane performance. And really it's the kill onto Ordaz. That's the crucial one in this equation.
One enemy remaining.
I think Kellogg struggled previously, but still looking clean. Another 2K to close out a round and put mandatory on the board here. But it took everything.
Scanning ahead.
Did it. Now that buy's going to suffer for it. Purchase coming out now for ULF. Now, look, that Outlaw's not going to have as much impact. Hello, where's the support here? Mikey! Able to get 2! First time we've seen SOP left on an island. No trade quick enough to help him. Takas here as well in support, though. Making sure no one can scale up on that site on the back pedal.
Takas is so crucial as well in terms of using the TP to get ahead and get onto site, apply an extra body in terms of some of these holds.
Everyone's got to be here. I like this from Hip, though. Deep positioning towards B main. Should be able to free up some of the players.
Did that go spot him?
I don't know. No, it doesn't look like it. Now he only has tag. Can't quite drop the body, but it's actually going to be Neki to find Mikey. Drops him on the site. They know there's more here, but Takas did backpedal a little bit. Didn't want to stay too close, so they give up the site. The plant's going to come in here.
Spike planted.
So we've got a flash here, 2 shock darts, 1 sent through towards heaven. And not much in terms of utility here, but Enzo's dart could be crucial to their success. He's been shut down.
He's gone down so quickly. Echo got a little bit ahead of the
You're hoping he gets a
curve.
spam off that, potentially.
That could have been everything for them. A great gateway back towards the site, but now Takas and Hip have to do it the hard way. Hip's fallen, and Takas, the best you could hope for is really keeping that rifle. How much can he achieve? Echo, yes, down low, but his position holds a lot of territory at this point, and I think Takas knows this one's not going to be a win.
So like I said, this could potentially go so differently. Enzo finds 1, and then they've got the ability to stack up and trade. And I mean, talk about finding 1 for free off the dart.
And I don't know, was Echo just pushed up towards heaven there?
I think he just jumps the box, man.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can catch it in the replay.
Beautiful
Again.
from Mikey, by the way, to open this up. You
Yeah,
can see.
Mikey saved him. At least it looked like he did.
Well, I mean, that's how he strings them together.
This was it. Yeah, just ahead.
Just completely disrespecting.
And I think you're going to see a lot of that, though, until Mandatory can kind of bring ULF to heel and kind of push that confidence down. You're not going to get away with
And I
that.
think this is why we saw them struggle on Sunset, really, to get their footing, was the finances. To continue pressing as hard as ULF did, it's the money that really causes issues for them. Outside that, the ults as well, sure, but walking up here, going to be noted.
Oh, how far does SOP go? He's not going to go too far. Still has that. Ooh, nice from Takas. Better from him. There we go. Working together. Go quick on the cleanup is Fabian. Not going to let that slip by any means. Left him alive on 24, but they get the site springboard. Now who's remaining? A shorty with Kellogg's not great, but that classic maybe could do something.
Spike planted.
Well, a hope and a prayer. And Kellogg's desperately trying to close the gap here. There's just Mikey left. Going to drift back into mid. Maybe try and find something from the back lines. The camera going to be dealt with now. Position revealed.
Neki You know he is. Yeah, there it is.
100%.
Of not going to take the foot off the throat here, really.
But again, it's another great example. As soon as they show presence, everybody's swinging onto this angle from Ulf. Look at them. I mean, Fabian is just like, just brute forcing his way back into B main.
Bulldozer, man.
Enemy remaining.
They just play as a pack. Buys back in, though, now for Mandatory. Odin there for Enzo. Kind of what they need, but still a little light on the shields, a little light here and there.
They're stacked up potentially for a set piece around Fabian. And
Sop's off.
Sop, yeah.
He catches heels. Oh! Takas, I thought he had that one. I thought he had the better shot on this. Not to be as Sop continues his path. Blistering pace and dropping bodies like they're nothing. Spotting out the Odin, the pace ain't stopping. Somebody stop him, please. Rez is going to be there, back up to 4, and Mikey's options are near on 0.
Yeah, a million miles away from this. I actually think TP burnt up in the process as well. We're not Sammy Sop's on the hunt still. He's back towards tiles. Not going to be given an opportunity here. I mean, the best he can do, maybe force a repurchase. Sop might have just missed him here. Does he glance back towards 4? Mikey's found it, but revealed his position now. And look at the money already stacked up on the side of Ulf.
Yeah, what, 6K on Neki? 5.3 on Fabian. And for Mikey, just wants to keep this. He'd love to be able to get out of this round with just that Phantom pushing forward on it. Ooh. And he can't quite get away. Ordaz is there. And this is one of the fastest, 7 rounds I've seen in a minute. Give me a timeout.
It's blistering pace from Ulf. So, do you know what I was about to say? You can see the respect being shown by nobody challenging middle early on in these rounds. And then the first time somebody does, Takas is just immediately dealt with by the Blade Storm. No timeout just yet. I mean, ult's here, but certainly not going to expect to see them the start of this round, maybe. Throw in on the back of a kill or two. Ulf anticipating maybe a switch up of approach.
Antry, are they going for a mid-crunch there? They've kind of put a couple players towards it, but a really stark contrast in pace here. It feels like Ulf just don't want to fall into a stack somewhere, kind of stumble into it almost, because they have been playing with a lot of pace.
On Sunset, they were so good at reading the traps and knowing when Mandatory were going to invest bodies on side, but we saw how that fell apart previously on 8 in terms of the defense.
It feels like just kind of support Sop on his mission, make sure he's got bodies around him, and just let him farm again, right? He's got the Outlaw, they don't have much to really deny that. Timing, nice. But Sop's here, and it looks like the saying is you can't stop the Sop apparently at this point here. Desperate to try and stop this though, you gotta pay him some mind! Here, putting up a huge performance! Holding on, finally!
And that's what it takes to stop Ulf from bulldozing onto a site. Hip goes huge. Echo almost thinking he's the one to benefit from this situation, but him finding Ordaz, you can hear the flash connecting, still finds another. Potentially something for them to pin their hopes to here, but it's only a second.
Thanks.
I think Ulf probably now, I was going to say Sop. Oh, wow, hang on, Kellogg's got aggressive.
I like that. Deep dart to set him up as well, but he can't quite close down on the target. So turns his attention elsewhere. Can he catch him in time? Hunter's Fury, big tag. Can send him scattering, but he can't get the follow-up. But good information. Now it's getting a little bit technical, a little bit tricky. Kellogg's is in the right place, but Ulf slowed the roll a touch.
So it will be noted here as well. Tagged up, so forced back in towards Market, but now has Kellogg's by his side.
Kellogg's having the supporting act. Is that enough to set him into motion? That's a 1v3 around the corner. Oh, that's not clean. And now there's a flash, and now there's problems. Kellogg's goes on the cleanup duty. Gets it 2, at least with the stinger. Mikey, Takas, Hip trying to hold on to this, and Hip is having impact. Mikey, you do a swing. You do, but it's a miss! Fabian gonna catch you on that.
Flash over the top as well. Takas gonna be noted on the knife. Can't drop down, can't slip ahead of the curve.
Has to now wait for
Spike
Hip.
planted.
Both gonna play together, little underhand flash. Doesn't know any progress towards
Talk
Heaven.
about fragment here.
Smoke there, gonna catch the feet as they do cross through. I thought, or not, no! They don't see it. So now Ordaz all in on this. They don't quite know where he is. They can make an educated guess. Takas gonna take the first steps, drop down towards side. They've seen him, they've got him. Mandatory not out of this yet. Still showing signs of life.
Again, Mandatory. First time we've really seen deep exploration outside mid. Doesn't amount to a kill, but the follow-up here, the Hunter Fury, knowing they've almost forced them into that death funnel with B main. Not able to pin down a kill. I think the crucial one there is soft falling by the time he did. Turning this flash and finding that kill was so smooth. ULF to call a timeout here, the first of Ascent.
I really do.
I don't feel like they've been humbled just yet.
Not yet, not yet, but this could be the start of it, right? This could be the shape of things to come. So looking at this, I do want to highlight a couple of things. Not necessarily about ULF, I do want to look towards what Mandatory are doing here and how well, I've got to say, Hip is playing. Again, not going to be your highlight player to an extent, right? You're looking at kind of like Kellogg's, you're looking at Takas, you're looking at Mikey, Mr. Multi-Kill, you're looking at Enzo, the backbone with the Odin. But Hip, this one kind of igniting a little bit of something, a little bit of a fire under the Mandatory side to get them a couple of rounds here. Now on the other side, of course, there's plenty of time and plenty of opportunities. We've seen that they have depth, Mike. We know they have layers to go to. But the finances finally quelled, finally dwindled. So now it's time for them to show us what they can do coming back into this one.
See one away from no command here for Fabian. Hunter's Fury here, I'm going to see some investment.
This goes here. Yes.
ULF looking to stack outside B. It's only going to be Mikey here initially. Do have a TP towards backside. Paranoia's just sent out to slow them down.
And hold on, this actually does catch. Yeah, Necky's found one. Sends one towards middle, but it's going to be Sop again, slipping through on the site. Hip did really well last time with managing this. Sop, though, just got caught on the smoke this time. Mandatory, no. They are ready, and they play catch perfectly.
It's just such fine margins that separate these teams. Mandatory finally winning out some of these almost gambles that ULF are throwing their way. If Big Hunter's Fury finds something else, Enzo doesn't find this kill on the smoke. You're looking at such a different round.
Hey.
That was barely a purchase though, by the way.
Yeah.
Like,
it's finance is starting to build. We're starting to see a little bit more backing towards Mandatory, but the pace isn't really relenting, right? Still trying to set up Sop.
Dear God. That was so close.
You've got to know now, someone is present. Takas here, can't really leave. Enzo trying to save him, but does he need saving? No! Someone needs to save all from him. 87 HP, and he's hungry for more. Absolute shutdown.
Starting to see Mandatory piece things together. A smile back on his face. Delivering again in market here for Mandatory. Stopping this threat from developing. Might keep TPing, but I didn't catch that, so I thought it just like there, but yeah. All tied up. Another scrappy purchase from ULF. A switch up of approach, potentially.
Pace ain't really stopping, though. They're still so happy to just throw Sop in. Don't know how much he can do alone here, because he is alone on this one, and maybe that's what they're trying to toy with, that expectation of what they do around him. But Takas should hear a lot of that, too.
TP's about to expire, though, so it's the smoke! Enzo finds Necky as well, exactly the same time.
Yeah, there's something Mikey, what just happened there? It's okay, Takas, I guess, will deal with it. Kellogg's wants in.
Spike
Everyone else is
planted.
having fun. Where's mine? Pop flash. Javier is dead, bro. It's all on orders. Can't be done. Where has this team been?
Again, answering back. A change of pace for themselves now. Again, where you would usually see Mandatory sit back and wait to make a decision, they're immediately flooding sites, immediately stepping up to some of these engagements. Certainly looking a little chaotic here. The first half, but one round to the good now for Mandatory.
What the hell happened during those early conversations, those early timeouts, whatever it's done, has got a new lease of life. We haven't seen this level from them yet. This confidence has been absent, but here they are. Loads of these rounds now consecutively brought together, and finally you see that pace slowed down.
Well, this is looking like an ULF anti-eco almost. Just one away from the Bladestorm, Guardian in hand for SOP. Information gathered by Takas. TP's back to safety.
Burning the dart for it though.
Going out.
Almost seems like ULF waiting for that sort of thing to happen. Looking to fake a little bit here off a flash and a TP. Keep 3 players semi-committed here towards A. Drone going to spot nothing in mid. There's Hip on an island now. No TP from Takas just yet, but has Kellogg's close by for support.
Yeah, just saw the check of the cam too. Probably heard a lot of these footsteps, and obviously that util on the way.
Can he get out?
40 seconds. Where are they going to end now?
Oh, Takas is back into another spot.
Yeah, good corner. Yeah, brilliant. Heard that coming a mile away. Pop flash, swing, but wait, Neki didn't get affected, neither did Sop. But Kellogg's, good shot, plays out the smoke, gets a better one, and Kellogg's is standing his ground. He wants this one done, but maybe a little too far ahead of himself. Still too alive, but still Enzo holds the ground. Mandatory back in business, 7-5. Finally showing some confidence, some signs of life. Maybe it's not over yet as they hold the lead in this half at last. I want to know whatever that conversation was that woke this side of Mandatory up. Mike, this feels like a totally different team. It flipped the script completely. Hips online, Takas there, everyone's piling in doing their job. And they finally stopped the aggression from ULF.
Yeah, it takes a lot to really step up to the plate in terms of what's happened so far in this series, in some of these rounds, and decide to go blow for blow effectively with ULF ahead of these site hits. Damn, they've done the hard work here. They've got themselves a buffer to start the second half. And my question remains, what will the response from ULF look like? Ooh.
This is going to be a brawl in
Flashing out.
middle,
Of
flash
course
in
they are.
middle. Look at Kellogg's though, safe position, and Top takes a beating. Ordaz is the one to find him though. How? I can't believe it. Kellogg's now goes down. How has this just happened? I thought they had every upper hand in that fight.
Oh, Mikey's found a response here, but Neki is going to find two to answer back, and it's Enzo on 54 HP. Spike towards top mid. It's a long old cross back, and just look at the clock. All this has happened before we even hit the 60-second mark.
Yeah, Enzo in a 1v4. There it is, found.
This is
Wow.
a four, potentially, I didn't catch the mini-man there, but potentially a 5-man commitment towards mid.
It looked like it, right? Throw Shaw into the mix as well,
Yeah.
everything else.
So even, yeah, a couple of players back towards market, but initially Fabian and, I believe it was Fabian and Sop, right, ready to flash out of this smoke.
I thought they were screwed because Sop took a boatload of damage on the way.
Yeah, I thought they were going to call a
Attack as
cancel.
tugged. Yeah, 100%. That seemed like almost the right thing to do, but apparently not. They know more than we do in this regard. But 7-6, an opportunity to build. Closing on that scoreline is Mandatory going to be back to, a bit, I don't say an uphill struggle, but having to fight their way back forward. Split the odds on that smoke, but Mikey, the boys, backing away here.
Sop in position to, catch Takas. Could send out the TP, but looking to maybe catch somebody off guard. Hip spotted as well, so plenty of information. I think the knife actually will have revealed Kellogg's as well in wine. Yeah, they're going to smoke behind him. They're going to clear him. Look how proactive they are, man.
That's so good to see. It's something that we go on about enough. Sop though gets caught. Trying a little bit, be a bit too unwilling to give up the angle. Fabian could get caught too here. They managed to slip towards heaven, and Fabian, I don't love this. No, luckily Echo in the meantime did catch two, but still just kind of caught in some weird areas.
Yeah,
there.
sure. The three main weapons carried across here, but maybe a little overzealous with the judge at that range. Again, I think the smoke probably creates a little bit of a question mark, some sort of deadline for him to make a decision. Cleanup is there, all tied up.
Yes, this should do.
And the byproduct of that will be just a couple of pistols to round out this purchase here.
This goes here.
But again, finances in some of these rounds for Ulf haven't made the slightest bit of difference.
Nope.
Cutting through.
All right, Mandatory, what's the plan? Big buy here. You can see what Ulf are up to. Right off the rip. But up middle, that's what Mandatory want to do. Straight through market.
Fabian going to hear enough of this, and the drone going to spot out at least the first couple of players. So forced back initially. Fabian just 1 HP. Eats the spam in the smoke. So the expectations are a little clearer now for Mandatory. Able to potentially get a better read when they need it most, to be honest with you.
Not the man you want to be running into. There's the flash though. Gonna have to try and scale back carefully. Let's have Ordaz here as well. But Kellogg's being slow and steady in the steps. Gonna take over tree, but where do they want to go to?
Fabian's here. I'm not sure when his knife is back. Catch it being invested elsewhere.
Trap heaven though, it's dangerous. You're still not fully cleared sight. So Ordaz is going to get one. Now Sop is
30
put in the
seconds
corner.
left.
Still waiting. Kellogg's looking to catch anyone on rotation. High flash, swing. You can see the intention, but it didn't line up. Enzo the one there to catch him. And the rest, this might be a cancel.
We do get another upgrade potentially
Still
here, but
going.
it's barely a 2v4. Neki's found one though. Enzo will fall.
No. What are we doing? It's a 1v1 now. That should never have been possible. Don't tell me those odds. As Mandatory, that is going to break their hearts.
Again, maybe throw Fabian in, get a trade, force a repurchase or something, but do they find 2 for free? I mean, it gets so awkward. And at the point where Mandatory decide to turn heads back and commit. Yeah, that's the... Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought maybe it was through towards back dice or something, but a freebie like that to open things up. But it's instantaneous. ULF then just charge at mandatory.
It takes very little for them to have faith, doesn't it? It's just instantly, cool, we're going.
Do you want to go? Do you want to go? We're going.
Yeah, one was like 5 HP. They're like, yeah, sick, let's go for it. 7
1
to 8.
HP?
Yeah, literally, like, what on earth? You just don't expect it. But Kellogg's gets more than a free haircut there. Brought back down to only 55. Echo controlling towards Market.
Oh my
Stop
God.
putting on a show. Stop it, man! And now Enzo and Mikey left to try and find a way forward. A little bit of chip damage done, yes, but they've not really forced off this.
Enemy
And
remaining.
yeah, Echo's not allowing
Spike
any more
down
freedom
mid.
here. Mikey tucked in the corner. Does get Echo and Fabian. Okay, no more though.
Neki doesn't need line of sight to kill you. Tagged up, revealed. Again, a little bit of an investment there. Will set mandatory effectively another round behind. So now they can only throw some sheriffs in a stinger. Maybe don't have the Blade Storm.
Shot dart. It is done.
This could be ULF hitting double digits. An awkward time for the ult cycle as well, because they're going to come into basically mandatory's buy with a Hunter's Fury and a Blade Storm.
What
We're going to catch them off guard here, though.
What has not been fully cleared here yet either. The paranoia was just gorgeous. Again, Fabian there in Unity. This is just all on the same page. Mandatory aren't getting a look in.
No. Enzo going to be revealed here.
Spike
Sop
down A.
on the hunt, but it's Echo to find it. A flawless round to find their 10.
You're starting to feel it. I think Olfar as well. Feeling a little tangible now. Starting to feel real.
I was just talking about the ult cycle potentially looking good to have the Hunter's Fury, but everybody else then got themselves within one orb. It's only Neki that didn't find one.
Oh, this timeout has to be everything for Mandatory.
Late in the day as well.
Yep.
Very late in the day. And we look at the money as well now.
God, it's been
For ULF,
5
it's
in a row.
Fabian down at 1,000, but everybody else very healthy. And now they have, like I said, this ult cycle to rely on in terms of further cushions. Not many smiles on the faces of Mandatory now, unfortunately. Faced with trying to troubleshoot the situation they're in. They lose this, I mean, look what's left in the bank.
Yeah.
Enzo's obviously got a buy here. They'll be able to force back in for sure, but you've got to argue there's probably going to be some gaps. The benefit of maybe being only a little behind in terms of this old cycle. Kellogg's will have to find 2 here to get the Blade Storm. Takas 3 away. Certainly lots to consider and not many positives here in the second half. 5 unanswered rounds from ULF.
And look, we highlighted that switch that was flicked with Mandatory. That chance, that timing, they came alive. Now is the time to do it again. Pick yourself up. Show us what you can do. Enzo trying to clear sight. Set up that red card.
It's just Fabian.
This is good. This is a really good call. This is a great call. But they still need to get there in time. There's still some trips in the way, but this rotation won't beat it if they don't hesitate.
I mean, yeah, you're almost looking like now the time's a bit awkward.
Oh, no, if they left this too late, they're here. They're already here. They've been able to skip through with 2, so the spike's on the site with Takas. Plant's going to come in. The rest of the players still pretty deep
They're
down by
throwing mid, though.
tiles.
Spike planted.
Yeah, this is still sketchy, but can they bam down the hatches and secure the site of this post plant? Yep, going to be playing a little disconnected, as is Kellogg's. 3 players towards main. The site's light, but obviously ULF don't know that, so trying to clear diligently, but the smoke going to clear now. Enzo finds Ordaz, trade there, but it's now Mandatory. Lining it up, holding that cross back through. Just Sop alive, and I don't think he's got a chance in hell.
Oh, just when they need a clean round. I mean, still an opportunity to be potentially held out of this B site. Enzo on the clean up here. It's dirty work, but it gets the job done. to find Mandatory's first round in the second half. Still 2 to tie it up. And look at the ults now. Right out of the fire, but...
No rest for the wicked, man.
Absolutely not. And an operator in the hands of Sop.
Do it again, Mandatory. March this back. Get me
Again,
9.
it's not a round you repeat.
No, you can't run that strat again, but they do have Tackles' ult, right? So he can kind of lead the way, get the information. Paranoia's still there, and Ordaz unwilling to move just yet. They're getting close, though. Someone's going to check on him. Someone check on him. Ordaz holding them back. That Hunter's Fury from before. Going to take down, I think it was Kellogg's. So Takas has to be the line here. Trying to bait them in a little bit. Try and push up a touch here, but they have numbers to play with. 3 about to potentially clear heaven. He's on his own. Echo's taking down Enzo. Takas looking for comfort, and he may not find any. Trying to find anywhere to hide. And right now, there's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide. And Mikey has to go absolutely mental for even a chance at this. There's nothing more. It's 11 for Ulf. So close now.
The value that Ulf get from some of these rounds where they dump ultimates is insane.
Yep.
Again, they note the player in wine, but Necky's timing on the Hunter's Fury just to create a little bit of pressure. You know, draw one set of eyes away from Ordaz. And then he's able to find a kill or two. And just like that, able to prevent Mandatory from potentially stringing together rounds, finding a buffer for the finances. Kellogg's on the Blade Storm, Frenzy in hand now. Got to make something work.
Right up middle, looks to be the answer. Kellogg's trying to lead the way. Spam there, but it's not going to find a connection. He's up. He's looking for a fight. And he falls. Echo! You're not just getting one, you take down Takas too. No ability to skip through to backside now. Tougher to scale up. Caught in towards Market. It's Mikey looking for someone, but we know where he is. It's Sop waiting. Nice train towards main. But Mikey's already going to find Necky, but surely he's unaware. Yeah, no clue about Sop. But that spike didn't follow them up. It's still towards Market.
They've got to make this cross again. Neural Theft going to reveal Fabian towards top mid. Does he get... Oh my god, he thinks he's going to get a kill!
He's looking for a second, he's got another! Off now, within touching distance. They can see it. Just one more round.
It's just insane to see running rings around Mandatory in some of these mid rounds. Again, it's like Mikey slips the net, but again, the expectation being there's nobody else here. We'll call a timeout ahead of arguably the most important rounds these guys have played, and that's saying a lot.
I don't want to sit here and look at that scoreline if I'm them. You're sat there just stewing.
Ulf so close they can taste it. My God, what a show they've put on today.
Oh, and you can see a real difference, can't you? One side calm, ready, focused, smiles, rock, paper, scissors. The other is tension. It's feeling like you've just had a half of true heartbreak, genuinely. You had a good first half. You staked a real claim. You managed to flip the switch. They know it. They know how close they are. Does Mandatory have what it takes to wipe the smiles off their faces?
They've got to dig deep what's left in the tank at this point. Like I said, it's in terms of play style and the mental, it's one of the most brutal ways to have to endure a best of 5 when a team is just running at you time and time again.
Shadows traveling. Cage triggered.
And Troy very quickly looking to get
Sop
back into market, but look at Sop.
They want to let them know. They're sending a message, and it is ringing loud and clear. They want into VCT EMEA, and they might just be doing it. Kellogg's putting up a stand, holding on. 8 HP. But Sop is
Nobody looking backwards yet.
On the hunt. That's 2 targets, 2 bodies, a third. Welcome to VCT EMEA. Ulf were a cut above the damn rest today.